Peace. Welcome back to original content. It's me, O.G.B.O CracBaby, and it's that they fiend for. Listen, on the video I done regarding the fight that I was in when I was incarcerated, well, the double bank. I said that I would tell that story soon. So today, I'm going to get off into that. To do so, we got to go back to maybe 3 years before. Me and the guy who I thought was my homeboy, I thought was loyal. His name's Lamont. And long story short, we're going to the school for different reasons. He no longer went to the school. I went to the school for 2 weeks before being expelled. Basically, I'm going because another guy named Lamont that lived in my old neighborhood was double banked on that Friday, and this was Monday. Long story short, security guards see the gun. A chase ensued, and they surround us. Lamont drops the gun. I don't know this. And when they apprehended me, the gun was closer to me. So they take us downtown and get ready to process us. And when he gave his alias, I knew what time it was. At the time, he was wanted for questioning and a murder. So I went ahead and I took the charge, right? Being as though the gun was bought there, was even though it was his, it was bought there on account of me wanting to get at the guys who double banked my homeboy. Did it still say homeboy? But anyway, so that's the backdrop. He go home, and I end up going upstate for about 7 or 8 months. A little while after that, after I come home or whatever, I get locked up again on a juvenile probation violation. And I go to the juvenile detention center and I see him. He's on the little boy side. Not that he was a little boy, but back then, if you had a serious charge like murder, and it felt like, for whatever reason, you might be in danger, they'll put you on the side with the girls and the little boys. But I see him, I can see him through the booth or whatever. We head nod each other, everything's cool. No reason to think otherwise. So fast forward, now I'm in prison. My first day at St. Briar's. I'm there to qualify for the YO program. That's the youth offenders. When you get locked up as an adult, sometimes you can qualify for the first time offenders, right? Which is basically a program where you do 5 years, you can go home. Now I'm facing like 20 plus years for the malicious wounding, use of a firearm. This is before they charged me with the shooting an occupied dwelling. So I was a candidate, right? So I get there, one of the first people I see is Lamont. So immediately, I'm excited. I hit him with the head, nod, I'm like, "Mont, what's up?" He hit me with a... So immediately I detected that there was some type of negative energy. But I didn't know why, being as though we always been cool, and plus I took a charge for the cat. right? So one day, I guess a good week or two, maybe a week, go by, and we're going to Conversary. Well, we coming back from Conversary. I'm in the hall, you know, walking with the guy Wyatt, the Christian brother I used to study with, and a cat named Playboy, he catch me as I'm stepping, and he swing on me. So naturally I fall back, and you know, I curl up. They kick me, stomp me and everything, but you know, when I went back to the pod, looking myself over, as Wyatt come in, and if you watch that video, you familiar with this, and he basically asked me, was I okay? And we go into the whole, you know, him being a Christian and turning the other cheek. That's why he didn't help me. You know, we already been through that. But what I didn't tell y'all on the last video, you know, now I'm picking up there. At this point, I'm picking up where I dropped off on the last video. Once you get double bank, or you know, you get into a fight, you have to respond, and how you respond determines the rest of your time there, right? And I'm not even thinking about this. I'm just pissed off that someone stole me and they double banked me. I'm not thinking about responding or anything. You know, I'm gonna respond anyway. It's just the way I come up, right? So the adrenaline is still, you know, rushing, and you know, my mind is completely congested. I can't see what happened. All I know is it happened. As time went on, I was able to, you know, go back to that situation and see who it was that hit me, and just about everyone who was involved. But it took some time. At this particular moment, I'm pissed, and I want to retaliate. I'm not going to sit back and wait, you know, for it to pop back in my head. So what I do is I go and grab my chair. They issue you a chair at this particular spot, St. Briar's. I grab my chair, a good 20, 30 people in the TV room. And I know some of the people who was involved in the incident was there. I just don't know who. So I take my chair and I walk through the crowd. I mean, I'm bumping people, everything. You know, I'm unapologetic. You know, I'm pissed. I take my chair and I slam it down like dead center. God is my witness. And I just sit there. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, somebody gonna say something, and whoever say something, I'm going at them.